Yes. What's up? Another commentary for y'all. So, today we're going to talk about an event that happened maybe 4 days ago. Actually, maybe a week ago now, actually, thinking about it. So boom, last week, went to my university graduation. And just some things I've thought, some emotions I kind of had, and I thought, let's just kind of blurt out on this channel today. So boom. I never thought I'd go to my graduation, right? I just thought I'm just going to go to uni, get the thing done, get my degree, and boom, just leave. So I wasn't actually interested in going, and I actually almost couldn't even go because I didn't make a plan. Like, you have to think, like, I literally at 11 o'clock I was figuring out a plan for my graduation. That was going to be the next next afternoon/evening. So that was a bit stupid on my part, but yeah, I don't know. So yeah, we did it. We got there. Sorry. And yeah, so me, my mum, dad, sister and brother got in the car, we were going there. And then yeah, it was just, when I got there it was weird because I didn't even want to like do it. I was kind of complaining a bit, and I just thought everyone in their gowns was like, shit, am I really doing this? You have to think as well, like, I haven't been to my campus in like maybe 2.5 years, I think, because of COVID. So like I wasn't even near campus at all throughout, I'll say, the majority of my university. Yeah, because first year I was living out, and then after that just COVID at home. So it was just so weird being on campus, you know. And I never thought I'd have, like, when I got to campus I was like, okay, this is not, let's just go home. I don't know why, I just didn't want to do it. And then me and my mum and dad had to go to like the ceremony bit, so we got in like some bus thing to like get there. Brother and sister went somewhere else to watch it on a live stream. And then it got there, got the gowns. When I tried the gown, I was like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool. And then just, yeah, chilled out for a bit. And then it was weird because, you know, whilst we were waiting to go to the actual ceremony inside of it, you know, we were just walking around. And then it was weird because, you know, near the ceremony was my accommodation for first year. And yeah, it just felt really odd being back there. I don't know how to explain my emotions then. But it just felt a bit surreal. Like, it felt a bit weird. Partly because, you know, I was like, shit, I'm actually about to graduate. Like, I never really thought, like, there was one time, to be fair, when I genuinely thought of dropping out of uni. And then I just poured through whatever, and then I'm like, shit, okay. Like, I was kind of proud of myself, you know, and especially when we got into the graduation hall and we were doing it. It was actually, I was like, this is actually pretty cool. I won't lie, it's really nice, traditional. But just before we were going to the graduation, we were just walking around, and then yeah, it just felt so weird being near my accommodation for first year. And then I started to just think about, like, my life back then compared to my life now, and just really reminiscing about, I'm not going to say the good times, all that cringe shit, because I don't believe in that stuff, the whole good times thing, no. But one thing I did really just, I felt so like upset about, was just all the free time I used to have in my life back then. Like, waking up whenever I wanted to, and just for the rest of, like, you can go to your lecture or just skip it, and then just, that's it. You can do whatever you want. Like, just being able to walk around, do whatever you want on a working day, during working hours at like 2 o'clock, was just so good. And I didn't appreciate it then, and now I'm just like, I don't get any time really. It's just work. And that's my issue at the moment. I'm not getting a balance, because even once I've done my work, I'm obviously studying for these shitty exams. So at the moment, that's my struggle, just not having a balance. It's basically work. That's what I'm doing my whole life so far. just not fun. So yeah, when I was at graduation, I was just like, okay, this is really like, I miss it. I felt a bit nostalgic, and then I was seeing some people at the bar, and I just saw some students, and I was like, on one hand, I feel sorry for you that you got to go through the whole uni experience, and I don't even know what that even means, the whole uni experience, but the fact you just got to go through it, I felt a bit bad for some reason. But then I also was so jealous of these lot because they were just chilling, having fun. I just don't really get that nowadays. So that was a bit odd. So yeah, done the whole graduation, bowed down to I think it was the Chancellor, and then that was it. It was cool, and then we went back to the campus, whatever, get family photos, and then and even just seeing people I recognise, and just knowing that this is, people are doing their own things now. That's it. And I don't know. It just felt really weird. Like, I would not have had these emotions if I did not go to graduation, but because I went and I was in the campus, I just all of a sudden just had all these like thoughts coming through my mind, which I never would have thought. Like, honest to God, if I just didn't go to graduation, I probably would have just been pretty normal. But it really changed me for a bit. I can't lie to you. Like, every single day since my graduation up till now, I have thought about just my life and just realising what my life's become. And I just thought I was way more happier when I was just doing my own thing, just chilling, or just even not having anyone to tell me what to do, or being trapped like I'm at the moment. I think I do just kind of miss just having freedom, I guess. So now I was thinking, do you know what, when I went to graduation, talking to my mates there, and he was just saying, oh yeah, he's going to go travelling, whatever. I'm like, wow, like, fair enough, do whatever you want. And I was thinking, I think I'm done with this. I'm going to resign, I think, pretty soon. I started looking at jobs, because I was thinking, look, I can't just be in this rut. On one end, I didn't want to bring up my job, but I kind of have to, right? Like, I'm trying to link on to this whole graduation. So for the graduation, basically, it opened my eyes up to basically rethink my life. Especially during COVID, it was fine, but in terms of experiences, I haven't experienced much. Like, I haven't gone out much, to be fair. You have to think, I was just chilling at home doing my own thing, and that's fine. I'm not like, that was cool. I think COVID helped me in some ways, but then I'm just thinking now, look, I'm just in a working world, and this is it. Like, I'm even struggling to book holidays right now. Like, I'm entitled to it, but I'm trying to figure out, like, a lot of the times I want to do it, I can't do it because my manager's not approving it. It's just an absolute mess. So I'm like, why don't I F it? Let me just take some time off. I think it's good. I think, I do want to go explore a bit of places. So that's where I'm at right now. So I was saying to myself, look, this is it. I think I'm done. I'm going to try and look for new jobs. That's what I've been doing. I've been looking at jobs. And it's weird because, there's so many jobs I can go into, and a lot of them are still in like finance. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to. No, like, I've realised what I'm trying to do right now is basically like career suicide for something in like the corporate world. I'm okay with that. I've kind of accepted that I don't ever want to work in this kind of industry again, which is cool. So I'm looking at things that, there are tons of jobs I can do, and there's not an issue. It's more so like, I'm kind of just job hopping in terms of, I could have a career, I could do, but the idea of having a career, just, even my brother, he was telling me after we got dinner at graduation, what am I saying? We got dinner after my graduation at a restaurant, and my brother asked me, so like, what's the plan with your job? I'm like, I don't know, I don't like it. And he says to me, do you want a career? And I just froze for like a few seconds. I'm like, I don't know. Do I want a career? I fully know. I don't like how, careers are pretty stable. I just don't like the whole you have to like, because you're telling me you have to like obviously sacrifice a lot, and that's true. But this work life, sorry, itch my eyes. This work life is so shit. So I'm just like, yeah, whatever. So I don't know if I want a career. At the moment, I want to look for a job that is not fully technical. It is kind of easy, pays alright. I'm just looking for like a 9 to 5 kind of job, I've nothing, like I want a job where, once I've done my work, that's it, boom, goodbye, I can go home and do whatever I want, and then the next day. Because again, long term, I don't really want to have a job, I want to have a business, I just want freedom. So yeah, I'm looking at these jobs. One company's come back to me, was like a consultant, recruitment consultant, and then she says, yeah, like, this job you want, and it's situated in sales, to be fair. And then she was like, yeah, so I mean, if you want, we can like proceed with it. I'm like, cool, but like I'm looking to like maybe start in December or January, because I want to take some time off to like do something, not just chill, but actually just like do something fun. I think the main thing is just traveling, really. And then she's like, yeah, we could do. So then that's on the table. So that was good. Yesterday was like, okay, that is something that's decent. So then I spoke to my mum about it afterwards, and she was like, are you really gonna do this? Like, you graduated, and she said something that's pretty good. She said you don't want to undersell yourself, which is true. Because my pay right now is pretty good, and then any job I'm doing right now is going to be below it, which is, I'm fine with that, to be fair. I mean, I was telling her the amount of hours I'm working compared to what I'm getting paid, it really does end up being like less than minimum wage. But yeah, so that's me at the moment. I'm just looking at new possibilities. I want to go something sales related, I think. And I was looking at real estate, and I was like, yeah, it sounds quite interesting. And then I realised there's qualifications to be done with it. And that's another thing. After uni, I said to myself, I'm never studying again for anything. And that's not being, it kind of is, I'm quite lazy, and it is quite lazy to have that kind of mentality. It is a bit of a weak mentality, but it's just the truth. Like, I don't want to have to like study anymore, and what I'm doing right now is just so much studying. I'm just done with it. So yeah, this job, I think something within sales seems okay. So I don't know. I think I'm going to give it a week to see what other things happen. I was also looking at doing like talent management, which seems quite funny, but after seeing Entourage, that's kind of why I want to do that. Seems pretty cool. Wouldn't mind being an Ari Gold, if any of you know who that guy is. So yeah, to honest to God, I'm not even joking when I say this. I've probably recorded this commentary 4 times in the last like 5 days. I don't know, man. Just trying to make it good. And I'm not even writing a script. Like, I'm keeping it so basic, no script. I'm just straight up just blurting out my thoughts, because why not? What other things can I talk about? I'm trying to think. In terms of, and then yeah, that's another thing I was going to say. It's weird because like obviously I can't really say this out loud to my family or anything, but sometimes, because during uni and even after uni for a bit, I was doing some hospitality work, right? And even just that job, that kind of lifestyle, it doesn't pay fantastic, and it's not really a career, but these dead-end jobs, I won't lie to you, it might sound weird, but like there is something pretty cool about them. The fact that you can just, it's so easy, nothing really stressful. You can just do your job and then go home. Something along the lines of that. I do kind of envy people who are doing that at the moment, because I'm like, yeah, it's just so chill. I do think that if you're going to start a career, 100% do something that you're going to be in like, plus 5-10 years, or then it's kind of a waste of time. Like, I'm earning money, whatever, cool, but in terms of like my CV, I'm probably going to delete my job right now and my other jobs afterwards. So I've been thinking as well, like, why not just do all this now, right? There's no point in me just going through this whole program, blah blah blah, just becoming professional, whatever, and just, you know, hating my life for the rest of it. Like, no, I'm not doing that. If I want to do change, I'm going to try and do change now because I'm young. Why not? I feel like it's better to do stuff now. And, you know, in terms of regrets in life, doing stuff that, you know, the things that you didn't do, that's the shit that really hinders people for the rest of their lives, you know. I've done quite a lot of things. I don't regret any of it, right? So I've done this industry for a bit now. I know it's not for me. So I'm like, cool. I mean, let's bounce. Let's on to the next challenge, I guess. So yeah, I think, why not just do it now? Because eventually I'm going to have so much shit in my life. I really can't take much risks later on, right? So why not just do it now and see what's going to happen, I guess. So yeah, I think my outcomes are, I'm probably going to work this job maybe 1 or 2 more months, maybe, I don't know. And then I'm going to leave. I'm going to try and go travelling for a bit. Just even 2 months free, just to go travelling. And then boom, I'm going to start just a normal job, and a job that's going to enable me to like kind of have time to even do stuff outside of work. For example, I want to go to the gym and I want to get fit again. I want to take this YouTube more seriously. Even maybe acting, but I don't even know. And you might say, oh yeah, but after uni you were free, right? That's very true, and I got very lazy, right? And I think my kind of explanation for that is the fact that now I've worked a real job, I kind of appreciate more now. Wow, like your time's very limited in terms of your hours, right? And your waking hours after you've done your work, you've only got limited hours to like kind of do other stuff before you get tired and drained, right? So boom, I've had that revelation or realization. I've experienced it. So now I'm way more grateful for times that I'm actually free to do stuff that I want to do. So boom, if I do get a new job, make it just a normal job, nothing too crazy. Because my ultimate goals in the future, let's talk about that actually, that might be quite a cool thing. I saw this video, this person was talking about, if you want to find your dream job or just dream whatever, you know, just talk about your ideal life. So, I mean, my ideal life in like 5 years time or so, like even now, I want a job, like, I don't mind having the most stressful job whilst it's working hours, right? But after I've done with the job, I want it to be finished and that's it. So I just want to have a normal job so far. Because again, my future, I don't want to be in a job. I would like to start a business soon. But in terms of jobs, I want a job where normal job 9 to 5, and then afterwards I would like to have a job where I can maybe go to cool events afterwards. I don't want a fully technical job. I would like a job where I can talk to people, network, or just so that seems quite cool. And yeah, I don't know, I don't want to be around douchebags, I guess. That's pretty important. And just a really chill job. I mean, sales is, I'm trying to look into doing sales, right? Sales seems like a legitimate career. Like, the money can be quite good, but it's not about the money. You know, that's what I'm trying to like hone in. You know, it's not about the money. It's about doing something that I just feel like I would be pretty okay or good at. You know, that's what's important to me. And just seeing what happens there, because again, that's what I want to obviously try and do stuff outside of work. You know, is he a philanthropist? I don't know, but his name's Navarro Ravikant. Huge guy. He's been on Joe Rogan before, and he just talks about, and he's right. Like, everything I've heard about, you know, is actually true. Like, you know, he says stuff like, you know, you won't be rich by renting your time. And it's facts. Like, honestly, if you just like work a normal job, you can't be rich. You have to obviously do stuff on the side. You have to invest, all that cringy bullshit. You have to do that kind of stuff. So my thing is, I already invest right now, but like, that's cool. But I mean, obviously I want to like try other things. I want to make money through YouTube, I think, something like that. And I just don't know. Would I say I'm lost at the moment? I wouldn't. I think it'd be a lot more serious if I was like 15 years or 10 years into my career and I want to change it, because then that's a bit like, okay, I mean, you probably don't want to change your career then. Do I regret taking my job? I think so. I do wish I just maybe just waited a bit and just like realised what I wanted to do, but at the same time it's good because now I know what I kind of want to do. So it's just a matter of just maybe earn 2 months of pay and then leave and then try and do something else. So yeah, this is 21 minutes. This might be the longest commentary we've done so far. Am I going to edit this? Nope. Not because I'm lazy. Well, I kind of am, but I literally got work to do, so I ain't got time for that shit. I think this is going to be the video I upload. Yeah, I think this is going to be the one. And I just want to just make it clear, what is the point of this channel? It's not to get famous, whatever, like bullshit. This is, look, I think I'm pretty anonymous on this channel, right? So I feel like this is just for me, just to kind of practice getting in the rhythm of uploading. But in terms of what I think my aim of this channel is, or what I want the consumer to kind of use it for, I want it to be a thing where, you can, before you go to bed, or if you're trying to get to sleep, you can just whack this on, put it on your phone, and then put it next to your pillow, whatever, and just like listen to it and then fall asleep. Because that is what I do when I go to bed. Some people like to listen to music. Some people put on like airplane noises or river soundtracks, whatever. I don't know. You do you, but I like to listen to interviews and just, I mean, it literally knocks me out. I don't think I can ever fall asleep in just plain quiet. It's getting a bit awkward and weird. Why am I talking about this? But yeah, so just listen to it while you sleep or whilst you game, whatever. And then, yeah, so peace out.